Hey guys, okay, I'm gonna show you another option of how to make videos in CLO. This option is also super simple. It also works great on computers that maybe aren't super high powered. It's a little bit more creative than the first option because you get to add what's called a motion. So the motion is like your animation. CLO comes with a bunch of default motions, but you can even go out to third-party platforms and go grab your own motions. And I'll post a video of how to do that in Canvas. CLO uses the example of like a salsa dance, which is kind of cool. I was thinking if you're doing like any kind of athletic wear, maybe it'd be neat to find a motion that's like jogging or something aerobic could be kind of creative. But anyways, CLO does come with a bunch of default ones and they're great. So we'll start with that. Okay, so to get going on this, let's see here. You are gonna want to start by having your file open. And then the first step is to go get that motion I was just talking about. So for CLO, they do have a library of saved motions. So you're gonna find those in the library. So make sure your library is open and look for it. So again, I don't see anything, right? It would be filed under avatar because it's connected to the avatar. So double click avatar. And then you're still not going to see it. So go find the avatar you're using. I'm in female version 2, so I'll double click that guy. And okay, now we have some folders and here it is, motion. So you need to double click motion, click, click. Okay, so right now I only have one motion listed, but I know CLO has more than one. I think on my Mac, sometimes if I don't use files in a while, they like disappear to my cloud to like help me save space. So if I wanted to see more, I should probably go make sure all my files are downloaded. But I'm okay. This is the one I want anyways. This is fine. I like to look at files too and read their names. It says, FT underscore number 1, no hands underscore pose dot MTN. So the file extension for this is MTN, which I'm guessing stands for motion. So that's good to know for in case you want to go pull some other motions off the internet and throw it into CLO. Okay, so now how do I apply this motion to my avatar? All you have to do is just double click it, click, click, or you can also click, drag, and drop as well. When you do it, this little window pops open. So do I want to move the avatar and garment to the start position? Yeah, you do. Make sure that's checked. Do I want a transition animation? Okay, so this is actually 2 motions in one. It includes this like short little transition where she like turns and then she starts doing the motion. So if you don't like it, you can always take it out later, but I think for now you might as well just leave it checked. And then it defaults to 30 frames per second, which is very common. I would just leave it. You can mess around with that later if you kind of start getting more experience and you know why, if you want it like higher quality or less quality. But for now, I would just leave it at 30. I am going to post a video in Canvas that talks a little bit more about frames per second in case you're wondering about that topic. Okay, I'm gonna hit okay. Okay, it doesn't really look like much happened. I kind of looked out because it really doesn't look like anything happened. But when you guys hit okay, it might look like something happened. Like it might look like the dress doesn't fit anymore. I'm surprised that didn't happen to me this time. So it's really important right now to not forget to do this, but you need to hit the simulate button. Okay, so I'm gonna do that right now. And it's gonna refit the garment on this like updated avatar that has the motion. Okay, so I did that. The dress is looking good. It's fitting her okay. So now I'm gonna turn off simulation. So I just have to click that button again, or you can always just hit space bar as well. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're ready to go finish up this animation. So we are in simulation mode in CLO. If you go to the top right menu, there's a drop down and there is animation mode. And this is where we're gonna make our animation. So I'm just clicked okay. So the main menu is gonna be down here on the bottom left corner. If you have anything blocking it, you might have to make sure you're at full screen so you can see it. And I wanna bring your attention to this little slider. You wanna drag it, and this way you can kind of view what the motion is. And as you notice, the dress is not animated yet, only the avatar. I'm gonna hit 2. I'm gonna zoom out so we can like see this whole floor. Okay. So, but this is kind of cool just to see, what does my motion look like? Is it right? Am I happy with it? Okay. So what we're going to do in this window is we are going to animate the dress as well to go along with this motion. So it's a little bit of work. It's not that hard. You guys got it. Let's see here. Oh, also, remember that transition I was talking about? See, that's this top red one. So it's kind of like you have two motions in one. You have the transition where the girl just literally, she's not really doing much other than turning. And then she starts walking and moving. Okay. What else I want to bring your attention to? Okay, so I think we're good. I think all we have to do now is just hit this button right here. I'm just going to click it. And now it's going to take your computer maybe like 15 minutes or so, but it's going to, as you can see, it's going to animate your garment as well to match that motion. So we need to do this. We're building the garment motion file. Once this is done, then we'll be ready to record it and make a video. So right now, even though that looks like a camera and I hit play, it's not recording. It's doing something else. It's creating a motion file for the garment. That's how I look at it. I don't know what the exact terms are, but it is not recording it right now. It's just building. Oh, is her dress going to fall off? Ooh, this might not be a good motion for my dress. That's why it's good you get the preview, right? Okay, so it's building it. Oh boy, I might have to go in and put some pins on this girl. This might be a problem for me. Anyways, let's see here. Okay. I'm going to hit stop and I'm going to bring the cursor all the way back to the beginning. And I'm going to go back to simulation mode. I'm going to find my girl. And I'm going to add some pins to keep her dress from falling off. And you know what? Maybe this is good to know as a designer that this dress is going to fall off on my model when she walks. So note to self. Okay, let's see here. Oops. I'm going to do tack on avatar. Click, click. Okay, let's see if that will work. I'm going to do the other side as well. Okay. Okay, let's see if this will work. I'm going to go ahead, simulate real quick just so everything can get adjusted. Okay, that looks good. Now I can get out of simulation mode by turning that off. I'm going to go back to animation. Okay, I'm going to zoom out. Maybe I'll just hit the number 2, zoom out, kind of center this guy. I'm going to pull this little thing. Okay, yep, there's my tacks. Okay, great. And I'm going to, again, now I'm ready. I'm going to hit the record button. But it's not really recording a video, right? Isn't that so confusing? It's recording a motion that is for the dress. So it's animating the dress. It's recording an animation for your dress. It's kind of a weird step, especially if you're not used to animation. If you're like in fashion design, you're used to like cutting, sewing, drawing. You're like, what is this animation business? It's sort of weird. So we have to make a little animation motion for our dress. And once we have that, it's going to take us about 15 minutes here. Then we can go and actually record our video. Okay, so we're just going to wait right now. Awesome. It doesn't really look like the dress is falling off yet, so maybe my tacks are working. It's good. Okay, we're just going to wait. I might fast forward this video. Okay, cool. So my little camera guy turned off. It's all red. It basically made a motion of my garment and it's done. So I can take this little guy and drag him and look, yay, my dress is now animated. That's awesome. I'm gonna drag it all the way to the beginning and start here. So it's important to remind you guys, a video has not been saved on your computer. All that's happened is that now, just like the avatar, the dress can also do the motion as well. So now you're ready to make a video. Cool. How to do that? Be sure you're in animation mode, which you are, so that's easy. And you're just gonna go up to File, Video Capture. And remember we did turntable? Look what's not grayed out anymore, animation. So click animation. Now, I should warn you, it's gonna record anything up here. So if you don't want that grid at the bottom of your screen, make sure you use your toggle menu, turn it off. Same thing with like anything on your avatar. If you have like internal lines showing or measuring tape or like whatever, just turn all that off. And you can't do a clear background in this. Unfortunately, you can on the option 3, the rendering one. I like the clear background because then when I open it in other video software, I can add whatever goofy background I want. But this is a great background. It's so basic and simple, clean, modern. It's fine. So you're stuck with this in case you're asking. And yeah, we are pretty much ready to record. Okay, so here's the window. It kind of was hidden down at the bottom to record. Again, you can change, your orientation. Do you want this portrait? I think landscape's good for what's happening. You can change how big you want it, all that stuff. And all you have to do is hit this record button again. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit that right now. And then this other window pops up. And what's kind of neat about it is that there's a pause button. I really like this pause button. You can hit pause and then you can like zoom in if you want and just and then hit the pause again. And now it's going to record like just that. And if you want, you can hit pause again and like zoom out and I don't know, whatever you want. So it's kind of neat if you have this like inner director in you and you want to like change it up a little bit, like, ooh, come back, lady. I like right clicked and it went a little crazy. Let me get back here. Having a little bit of trouble controlling her, but that's okay. So if for whatever reason, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I don't know why you would want her face in it, but let's say for some reason you really want a close up of her serious face. You can get a couple snaps of that and go back here. I can hit number 2, right? Oh, you cannot hit number 2. Anyways, this is just, I think, kind of neat. So, and I'll let it keep going. Okay, so she's at the end. I'm going to zoom in again because I can't help myself. I'm going to try rotating it again. Okay, it's a little harder to rotate, I think, because it must be the whole motion, and I'm just at a funky angle. But that's okay. Zoom out. There we go. So just kind of letting it play. But you don't have to hit the pause button. You can just let it run and be at the same angle the whole time. Sometimes just breaking it up, I think it's just nice to get like different angles of the garment, I think. And you can kind of control it. So it is possible to do it. I'm going to hit pause again because I can't help myself. Make it look like she's so far away. This is how I entertain myself. Bye. Goodbye. I mean, and I don't have to make it run the whole way. I know she's like exiting. Maybe for her grand finale, should we just get like a little bit closer? There we are. Okay, so I mean, I let it run the whole way. You don't have to. Whenever you're done, then you hit the stop button. This is key. I think it's not totally natural. So write it down, take some notes, click stop. I know it stopped automatically. Doesn't matter. You have to click stop. Cool. Okay, now we're not off the hook yet. We have to hit save. Yeah, you can test it out. Hit play if you want. I'm just going to click save. And a window's going to pop up. We give it a name. I'll call it floral dress animation. Okay. Remember where you saved it. I'll choose desktop. Again, you can choose MP3.4. I think last time I did MOV and that worked out for me because I'm on a Mac and it's saving it now. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and check this guy out. Oh, I guess I have to wait till it's done saving. Okay. I'm going to go over to my Finder. And there it is, floral dress animation movie. I'm going to double click it and let's look at it. I'm going to hit play. Okay, see, there's my little editing. Wow. That's, oh no, it only did 5 seconds. Uh-oh, I must have did some, oh, maybe I messed up. I don't know what happened there. Oh, well, who knows what I did wrong. Anyways, that's how you do it. And yeah, at this point now I can actually drop this in a different video editing software. I can add music, I can add some text if I want, maybe some graphics. But this is an easy way to do it. The next video I'm going to show you is how to get the high render version. So that's the video where you're probably going to want a decently high powered computer. And even if you don't have it, I mean, you could still do the render, maybe just do it at night and let it run all night and then come back in the morning. Anyways, I'll show you how to do that in the next video.